So how do you actually become an entrepreneur? Like literally, what is the essence of entrepreneurship? It's a good question that somebody asked me and I thought I'd have a shot at answering it. Now this is going to be quite specific. I'm not just going to give you some high level bullshit. I want to give you a process that you can actually follow along. And so I've done 5 steps behind me. Okay, first thing you need to do is find problems that you can solve. Business is basically about creating value, and to create value, we solve problems. So at the base of it all is knowing what problems our customers have and being able to solve them. Now, you've probably heard this a bunch of times and it sounds great, but how do you actually find these problems? So personally, I use something called social listening. That's a very fancy way of saying that I hang around on forums like Reddit. By paying attention to what people are complaining about and having difficulties with, you get ideas. This could be on Reddit, this could be Twitter, this could be anywhere really where your potential customers hang out. Another really useful tool here is Answer the Public. That's a tool where you can find out all the different searches people are having around a particular topic area, and that gives you their questions and therefore potential problems. The second part of this is really important though. It needs to be problems that you can actually solve. Maybe you think customers have a problem with ChatGPT being too restrictive, for example. But unless you personally have the resources and the skills and the ability to go and solve that problem for them, then it's not going to be a viable business idea. Start with something really basic that you know you can already solve, but you've seen other people having problems with it. Next step is you're going to start to solve the problem for people for free or for a low cost. The easiest way to do this is if you see somebody complaining about it, you jump in and say, hey, I can fix this for you. No charge, I'm just trying to learn. The purpose of this is we need to be talking to our potential customers. We need to find out what really irks them and what later they're going to be willing to pay for. So depending on what the problem is, you can solve it in different ways. Maybe it's a workshop that you do live with them. Maybe it's one-on-one. You need to match your particular solution to their particular problem. I actually find it's easier to charge people something because people are really wary about when you say you'll do it for free. They think either you have no idea what you're doing or you're going to try and scam them somehow. So the way I tend to phrase it is like, oh, this is a beta launch. I'm looking into developing a new product. I want to do this as a pilot program, so it's going to be a lower cost. So they understand that you're still getting something from it, but they still need to pay. Next up, you are going to deliver. And in fact, you're going to over-deliver. And you're going to talk to the customer. This is why we're doing it one-to-one or in a workshop in order to get their ideas. We need to know exactly what they're thinking and what they find most annoying and later what they're going to pay us for. And the only way we can get this is by talking to actual customers. This is probably the number one mistake most entrepreneurs make. They do all their kind of research in a vacuum without actually bothering to talk to anyone. You need to be chatting to people, you need to be doing polls, you need to be doing surveys, you need to get this information about what it is that grinds their gears and what they'll pay you for later. Once you have collated enough problem areas from these customers, you're going to build a proper offer. This could be a product, it could be a service, this could be a cohort, a workshop. Again, you need to fit the solution to